Pro-life activists are in the crosshairs of the police state. What about moms who protest at school board meetings? Sharona Bishop is a mom in Colorado. Stacy Langton is a mom in suburban Virginia.
Moms and activism. Why is that important to you?
Well, I think there's nobody better to stand up and fight for our children than a mom. It's just your instinct to protect your kids.
And I think it's bizarre that it has changed so fast in our country that the state really believes they have the authority over my own child.
Didn't this really get jump-started because of COVID? I'm at home, and I can actually eavesdrop or get a little window into what they're trying to put into my child's head.
COVID was a catalyst for the regular parent to recognize that the school system is failing our kids miserably.
I will be telling both my boys not to wear masks. Thank you.
And then you realize, wait a minute, I'm sorry, there's pornography in the school library.
Both of these books include pedophilia, sex between men and boys.
We have perverts that are perverting our kids.
You should be embarrassed and ashamed with the agenda that all of you are letting happening in this town.
We learned that they were doing comprehensive sex education, radical sexualizing of children, and they shouldn't be. Then we realized they were having vaccination clinics on site and shouldn't be without parents' consent. There were all of these things happening. Parents were educating themselves. They were showing up. They didn't just one day go to a school board meeting. They were calling the teachers. Then they were calling the principal. Then they were going to the administrators. And finally, no one would listen to them, so they went to the school board.
These are my kids, and I'm fighting for my kids.
You were not alone in starting to say, I'm going to start asking some questions. I'm going to start showing up at some meetings.
Stand here until my time is restored and my time is finished.
A letter was written by the National School Board Association to the Biden administration, and it talks about America's public schools and education leaders are under an immediate threat. And it says that the School Board Association asks for federal law enforcement and other assistance to deal with these threats. Basically, they were calling for, let's try to see if we can criminalize what these moms are doing. Let's put them under surveillance.
By November of 2021, that's when things really heated up. The NEA had released their statement. The FBI was going to collude with them to come after parents as domestic terrorists.
I'm a stay-at-home mom, right? And I was told by a retired Secret Service agent that I had a threat tag on my name from that DOJ task force memo. On the school board meeting on Thursday night, we had a lot of ghost cars there. They're unmarked vehicles and they have specialized capabilities. We also had a marked DHS vehicle pull up right in front of our protest. We also had a helicopter. It's a frightening thought to think that my government might want to come and arrest me for doing nothing other than exercising my right to free speech.
Will FBI agents be attending local school board meetings?
No, FBI agents will not be attending local school boards meetings, and there's nothing in this memo to suggest that.
What about you, Sharona? Did the police agencies of the government retaliate against you?
On November 16th of 2021, my two little boys were sitting at the table doing their school, 9:30 in the morning, and we're doing our routine, doing our day. At 9:30, we start hearing this banging on the door.
FBI, warrant! Come to the door now! FBI, warrant! Come to the door now!
My little ones looked at me. You know. They took a battering ram to my door.
And they blew the door open?
Yeah, yeah. They pulled me out the door and took my phone immediately and put me in handcuffs. My daughter was 18 at the time, and they grabbed her by her hoodie, pulled her down the stairs by her hoodie. This 6'5" FBI agent just manhandling her. The whole street's roped off like we're criminals, like we are domestic terrorists, like we're doing something wildly, horribly illegal in our home. The violation is pretty intense. They see everything, every nook and cranny. When I was standing out there with them, we discovered there was agents from 4 different states. You know, we can't get that many agents to come down and investigate child sex trafficking. If they're coming for me, they're coming for you.
Police State. Buy it or stream it now at SalemNOW.com. SalemNOW.com.